All right, guys, welcome to this live session. I want to show you how you can edit video using Final Cut Pro. So for the meantime, before I create a full video concerning this, I would like you to watch and observe what I'm doing on the timeline. So this is a short documentary, I think about 11 minutes documentary that I'm producing. So enjoy, guys. Make sure you hit the like and also stay close because this time in this generation, you all need video editing skills, guys. As far as you want to make money online, as far as you want to become a content creator so that you can monetize your YouTube and Facebook and other social media handles, guys, video editing skills is the key, guys. Is the key, all right? So join me in this live session and let's write together. Oh, right, let me hook it on my stand. Let me come here. Okay, I need to free from here. Good. It's going to be like this. So guys, in every video editing job, you must have your screen, okay? You must create your screen no matter what, okay? No matter how short the video is. All right, if you want to make an impact, produce a script, okay, that will guide you, just like this one that I'm using. All right, it's a short documentary. So follow me as we go. I'm already 1/3 of the job, okay? So just look at the timeline, how to work it out, okay? So it simply means once you have your script, all you have to do is to interpret the script on your timeline. That's all right? You follow the script and you produce a meaningful video that anyone that watch in any part of the world can understand the message you are trying to pass across. Okay. Now, as you can hear, this is Hausa. This lady speaks Hausa, and there are people that speaks English. Okay, so subtitle will follow, another other things to make it complete, so that even a guy in India can watch and understand what this video is all about. Any guy in China can watch and understand what this video is all about. Any person in Nigeria or any part of Africa can watch and understand. Okay, so your video should speak to universal audience. All right, so let's go. Good. Now this is the track of this lady. If you check out the screen, the script, this is the track up here. All right. So I'm going to use this video number. All right. We're going to search for it on our timeline. Now we're going to 5573 on our timeline, and the recording is day one, cam one. All right, day one, cam one. This is it. So we are going to look for 5573. 5573. Hello, what do you have for me? Oh my God, thank you. I'm on live session with my students. So. Mm. So, do you want to eat? Mm. They're here. See, my wife just brought something for me in my editing suite. If you, you guys should join me, please.
So they are live now.
I'm live.
Yeah, and I'm making noise here.
Live now. It's a community, so let's go. I have 2 people online. Thank you guys for joining. So let's go. So now we are looking for the next video, the next tracker. We'll shift this one back, okay? Babe, help me with something to drink, please. So we are using, this is Final Cut Pro, all right? The software I'm using here is Final Cut Pro. I equally use Premiere Pro, all right, for video editing, and I use After Effects for motion graphics. So these are the three software that you will use. You will need them, all right? But in case this Final Cut Pro only works on Apple, all right, Mac systems like this one. If you have a Windows system, you have the combination of these two, Premiere Pro and After Effects, you are good to go. Right? You are good to go. So I'll equally create a video to show you how you can download this kind of these softwares into your system, alright? But in case if you need it, you can package it and send it to you wherever you are in Nigeria. Alright, we'll go to the next tracker, okay? Now we are looking for this next clip in cam day one, cam one. You know, day one, cam one. Now, there it is, okay? So we track her 4/7. Alright. Okay, we are starting from here. It's a long tracker, guys. So as you can see from the tracking, it says 78247, all right, to 7847. So we just copy these ones, all right, we push them backward, we shift, all right. You can use command, you can just press B, which is the shortcut, to break this one apart. Then you release the tool by pressing A, and you now shift it, all right, so that we'll have enough space to lay this track up here, all right. Now we go back to our tracker. So we're starting with this side. Okay, let's hear what she says.
So tell us about the training. How long? How many months?
So do you have from here, guys? No, you drop it down, okay? You just use your mouse, click and drag, or you left click and drag. You drop it. So you can simply use your key, with a Q to drop it. Q is the shortcut to drop it. Alright? So make sure your cursor is where you want it to be, alright? You want it to drop here. Let me delete this one. You want it to drop here immediately after this shot. You bring your cursor, you hit Q. Alright? So, but if you don't want it to drop there, maybe you want it to drop somewhere here, all right? Just bring your cursor here and drop it, all right? So, but if you made a mistake of hitting it to come here, you can simply pick it with your mouse again, click and hold, then you drag it to this position. That's that, guys. So let's now, as you can hear, the audio is full of noise, all right? It's full of noise and it's very low. So you select the video, okay? You come up to the right hand, okay, to your right hand at the top. That is where you get your settings, okay? Your video settings, your audio. This is your the entire clip video settings, okay? Then this is your color correction. This is your audio settings, okay? And this carries the information about your video, the sound sample rate, the codec, okay, the duration, the start and the end, okay. So this is where you see the information about your video, all right. Even the audio, is it on stereo or on mono, okay. So this is where you see the information. So now we are going to boost the audio, all right, for our editing sake. Now this is just a minor editing, audio editing, okay. After the edit, we are going to do audio balancing, okay. So but now we have to boost our audio so that we know, we hear what she says she's saying exactly, okay, whether it match with the documentary story, all right. So you come here, you tap on showing flat, you come and add loudness here, okay. Then you now tap activate the loudness. As you can see, the wave here increases, okay. Good. Now you now come down here and select noise remover. You click, then you play. Good. Now because of the high noise, you also use the hum remover, right? So that you have a relatively clean audio. Then you can adjust the meter here to make it louder, all right? Good. Now we go to the next. Okay. So what she's saying is that school is not for anybody, everybody. Okay, there are people that you discover that they always sleep in class when lectures is going on. All right. So those type of people mostly they are business people, and they are yet to discover their strength in business. They are not. Some of them can do not even. They are yet to discover that business is theirs. Okay. Some are good in buying and selling, while some are good in crafts making, handwork, and also so many people wasted their life in school, going to school and just to graduate without any job, you know. So this lady is saying, she's just telling us her story that she discovered that school is not her own, all right, because she always fall asleep whenever class is going on until when she discovered this NGO, this foundation, and they help her discover her strength, and her strength is in fashion design. Okay, for those of you that don't understand Hausa, so let's move to the next clip. Okay, we are all right. At this moment, when she started her training, she discovered that she understands it, okay, better than when she was learning in school. All right, all this school learning is theory, 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 theory. But now she's into practical, okay, teaching and learning fashion design. This is when so she can really understand something. Ah, but back in school, she could not understand anything. That was why she was busy. She would just sleep because no matter how she tried, she wouldn't understand anything. But tailoring, she began to assimilate and understand every bit of thing they're teaching her. So she learned tailoring for 6 months. So let's go. So there are some unwanted parts on the clips that we have to go away.
I should also say, I should say, she said, she should be dealing with them. Yes. She should mention their names. When I started dealing with supervision.
All right. So video editing needs patience, guys. You have to listen to every clip. It's very important. And you have to master the image on every script so that when you are telling your story, it should synchronize from one story to the other. All right. So that you avoid confusing your audience. All right. So we cut her from here again. Oh, Kunjiko? Good.
So has she talked about what has changed?
Yes. All right. So we'll cut this part. Let's listen to her first. Now, what we're going to do, we can copy the audio settings of this and paste it on this show so that we can hear them properly. All right. So that's one good thing about this Final Cut Pro. You just come and see, you copy, you highlight this to you now go to your keyboard again, Command Shift and V. All right, it will bring all the options here. Now these are the things we want to paste, copy and paste on this new clips that we drop, so that their audio will be boosted. Okay, so as you can hear. All right, now this is the technology. Okay, it's repetition. We remove this one and join this part. All right, because you mentioned the name of the organization here, which makes it perfect. All right, so this program really helped our life.
So since after the training, what difference have you seen in your business? How has it expanded? Do you have more customers?
All right,
So what is the impact?
so we connect it to this last one. Okay, then we shift this one so that it's a balance. Okay, so we can equally paste. We can equally paste what we've copied, the audio levels, to this one. All right. So we go to the next.
So it's since the training, you understand? So it is since after the program, there have been changes. Do you understand? Then you have seen.
You see, even as she is now, she can even assist her parents. Okay, she can even assist her parents and her younger ones because of this handwork, guys. So we shift this one. All right, then bring in this. All right. So we paste again our audio settings.
Siamo organizzati tutti i casi, che vogliamo intendere, si usa materiale nella fare un programma. Su sedere musu, su girare, musu sa suna fara kai botin ta musu wani tuke. Plan na shi ne ina so na musu wani tuke. Plan na shi ne ina so.
All right. So now, guys, as you are editing any video like this, okay, you know this is an interview. This part is an interview.
So that part.
All right. This is an interview. All right. Now, before I share with you what I wanted to say there, I want you to see from the beginning. Okay, this is the beginning of the documentary. All right. For now, I haven't done any color correction yet. All right. I haven't done any color correction. So let me increase the screen resolution, brightness. Okay. I haven't done any color correction. So you pardon me. Okay. But all these overexposed shots, we are going to I'm going to touch them a bit, all right, so that you can see exactly what I'm working on, all right. Okay, all right. This is the beginning. Okay, no background sound yet. This is the skeletal linear editing, guys. So if you know Kaduna very well, this shot has been taken from southern parts of Kaduna. It's an NGO that helps young people, all right, in starting or scaling up their businesses, all right. So this story is basically about those people that have been helped, all right, by this NGO in southern Kaduna. So let's go.
Supported by Bayer Foundation, the 3-year Kaduna Women Economic Empowerment WE project is improving rural livelihoods. Its goal is to increase incomes of 35,000 women by 30% through farming, agricultural support, vocational training, and healthcare interventions by the end of 2026. This morning in Kafanchan, the project's impact is already at work. Alpha Sali, a mother of three, is one of the trained community health entrepreneurs under the WE project. She now spends her days dispensing basic health care to her community, especially in the area of malaria. At each stop, she treats common ailments and teaches families about hygiene, nutrition, and disease prevention. Malaria has really dealt with people around my community. And unlike last year when the community and health entrepreneur came on board, people were really suffering, dying of malaria, children and adults. When we got the resources, products of health entrepreneur, we go house to house, checking them, educating them on the preventive measures. Those that are already having the symptoms, we diagnose them. We use the RDT kits that the health entrepreneur provided to test them and give them the available drugs at hand. When she's not caring for patients in their homes, she fulfills her shift at the local health center, bringing the training she has received to bear. Indeed, her story shines through as a beacon of hope for what is possible with strategic socio-economic interventions. In Angwankaji, a rural community in Gidanwaya, Kaduna State, Dorcas Ibrahim sets out for the day's work. While she always believed she could be more than the limitations and disadvantages of society, it took the intervention of the WE project
to help her find meaningful purpose. As one of 50 women who took part in a 3-month program to learn skills like tailoring, shoemaking, cosmetics, and the likes, Dorcas now holds her head high, able to put food on her table, a roof over her head, and support her family.
Dapat ada itu 23 senang high school experience and then
So this is where we are, guys. Now, any video that you are editing, all right? So you as a professional editor, you have to get rid of this kind of jump cut. Okay? Just observe. You see what just happened? All right. So to get rid of this jump cut, you either increase, okay? We look at the two, decide, okay, you either increase the scale of this one, all right? You either scale up this one, all right?
So dapat program
Good. Then you break it as well. Then take it back to normal. Take it back to normal.
So dapat program
now the second method to get rid of this jump cut is to bring down her insert, okay? Insert, it means the short videos of her activities in the shop, all right? Let's look for it. You can see them here. These are her apprentices, okay? So we can pick this one, all right, and drop it here. Now, as you can see, this place has a jump cut.
Program din ina samun canjin suna shiga cikin pocket. So canjin kenan da na samu cikin rayuwa. Daga wannan program din na samu canjin iyaye na masu na farin ciki.
So guys,
samu cikin rayuwa. So wannan program din ya taimaki rayuwa.
So you cover the inside, okay? You cover the jump cut with inserts, guys. Let's see, show her activities with her apprentice, all right? We drop it here. Going to show her when she's teaching the apprentice, all right?
So canjin kenan da na samu cikin rayuwa. Daga wannan program din na samu canji iyaye na masu na farin ciki inda suka gani canji. Dama already za su ɗauki kaya su kai wani wannan daren.
Alright. So we continue like that, all right? Now we look for somewhere, all right? So you look for inserts to cover all these jump cuts. There is another jump cut here, guys. You scale it. Reduce, then you adjust the screen, okay?
Ji daɗi kuma su sa suna proud ai working place ta musu wani tuke. Kila na shi ne ina son fashion design.
Okay. So virtually we are done with track out, okay? As far as linear editing is concerned, all right? So this is just linear editing. Before we come to the level of adding some transitions, adding some effects, okay? Sounds and sound effects as well. Color grading, all right? So we'll move to the next part of the script, which is
Talk about how the training has changed her life.
All right. So this is what we missed, guys. So we bring this narration back, all right, so that it will break her story, all right, to give us the highlight of what she's talking about. So let's start from okay. Talk about
Talk about how the training has changed her life.
how the training change has changed her life. Okay, so we cut it. There is a place where she talks about how it changed her life.
Bayan wannan program din na koma gida na samu aiki kawai dai a hankali hankali amma income baya taɓa yankewa wuri but through wannan program din ina samun canjin suna shiga cikin pocket so canjin kenan da na samu cikin rayuwa daga wannan program din na samu canjin iyaye na ma suna farin ciki.
So we break it from here, okay? You open it, then we bring this narrator's voice, right? Immediately after this.
Talk about how. Talk about how.
Then we can extend this. This inside, okay, to cover up.
Talk about how the training has changed her life.
Bayan wannan program
All right, we remove this is. All right.
Bayan wannan program din na koma gida na samu aiki kawai.
And we listen to the next narration.
How she now has some money in her pocket. And the program also pocket.
All right. So we now look for where she talk about having extra money in her pocket.
Su ji daɗi kuma su sa suna fara aibotin su ta musu wani tuke. Plan na shi ne ina so na canjin kenan da na samu cikin rayuwa. Daga wannan program din na samu canji iyaye na ma suna farin ciki inda suka gani canji. Dama already za su ɗauki kaya su kai wani wannan telan su musu amma tun da na fara wannan program din. Yanzu sai dai yin musu su ji daɗi kuma su sa suna fara aibotin su ta musu wani tuke. Plan na shi ne ina so na
All right. I think we have to go back a little.
So na fara program da ne tun daga wani mun fara wannan program din na fara gane abubuwa kaɗan kaɗan brain na gane har ya kai ga wannan lokaci din na nemi na sha na buɗe so wannan program din ya taimaki rayuwa har yanzu
Talk about how the training has changed.
Good. This is where she talk about how the training has changed her life. All right, from here. So you have to rearrange it, guys. Okay. From here, you open it up, then you bring up the narration.
Talk about how the training has changed her life.
tun daga wani mun fara wannan program din
Then this one will come here. All right.
How she.
har yanzu
Good. And you now shift this one up.
How she now has some money in her pocket.
bayan wannan program
All right. So, guys, just adjust it like this.
Talk about how the training.
So here you can extend her picture right throughout. So what I'm going to do is just lower the sound, okay? Lower her voice there so that the narrator's voice will overshadow everything. All right. Then adjust her picture again. Okay, undo. Adjust it here, bring it down so that her complete face can show. So let's go.
Talk about how the Talk about how the training has changed her life.
tun daga wani mun fara wannan program din na fara gane abubuwa kaɗan kaɗan brain na gane har ya kai ga wannan lokaci din na nemi na sha na buɗe so wannan program din ya taimaki rayuwa har yanzu
how she now has some money in her pocket.
Bayan wannan program din na koma gida na samu aiki kawai dai a hankali hankali amma ɗinkon ba ya taɓa yankewa wurina. Through wannan program din ina samun canjin suna shiga cikin pocket.
I hope you guys can see the screen, right?
Canjin kenan da na samu cikin rayuwa. Ai daga wannan program din na samu canjin iyaye na ma suna farin ciki.
All right, I think then the next thing on the script is okay, Doc is teaching her apprentice how to measure. Now the program, okay, so we continue from here after the last track of.
And the program also provided her with a starter pack, including fabrics, threads, needles, and other items she needs.
All right. So we break this one, we open it up, okay, then we cover this part with pictures.
And the program also provided her with a starter pack, including fabrics, threads, needles, and other items she needs.
So we continue with the shot of Doka's shop, right? We continue from her shop. This is better sound here. So we come down here, okay, bring this one down. Showing Dorcas teaching her apprentice how to. Where is Dorcas? Right. So that's why you have to go through all the rushes, guys. Okay, so we can equally show this one too. All right.
With a starter pack, including fabrics, threads, needles, and other items.
So we continue showing Dorcas doing what she knows what to do best. Look at her apprentice.
Other items she needs.
So we continue showing her. Continue showing her this one. Should be at the back of the TV now. You don't. All right, guys. So let's turn it like this, okay? So that the story will end up with Dorcas.
Needles and other items she needs.
So you remember you work with your script, guys, because your script is the one that holds the message that you want to pass across, okay? So you have to be checking your edit and your script side by side, guys.
Yes.
Don't do what is not inside the script.
Today, Dockers is imparting young girls with the skills she has learned so that they too can be empowered.
All right, so let's go. We'll pick one of these. So we bring Dorcas back, all right, as she speaks. Then the narration will move, okay? Go along. As you can see it from the script, okay? Here today, Dorcas is imparting young girls. Then you back, it says back to track up, okay? So this is the track up.
Today, Dockers is imparting young girls with the skills she has learned so that they too can be empowered to make an impact in their communities.
So we have to be, don't allow just one part of the track up to run. Let's interchange it, okay? To make your video lively, guys. To make your video lively, okay? So we go back to this camera, okay, this cam one. I think there are different angles, okay, that we can use here as well. Good. This is another angle of my track up, okay? Just drop anyone here.
Their
From this one
communities. She carefully measures,
to this one.
cuts, and stitches while attentively instructing younger girls learning the craft.
So learning the crafts, right? So let's go. This part of the script we can open up, okay? Just bring this one down where she talk about teaching younger girls part of the craft.
Communities.
All right.
She carefully measures, cuts, and stitches while attentively instructing younger girls learning the craft. But she takes the greatest pride in the impact this has had on her family.
Yeah. So we after this, as you can see, guys, there is uh, another track of podcast, okay, where she talk about how is impacting her family, right? So we're going to look at day one cam one, all right, clip number 47842. So cam one. Okay, we're going to use cam two this time around.
Na fara tailoring tun
Okay, we have paused
program
this
daga
stage.
din. Tun daga wannan program din na samu canjin iyayena ma suna farin ciki.
Good. So we cut her from here.
Tun daga wannan program din na samu canjin iyayena ma suna farin ciki inda suka gani canji. Dama already za su doki kaya su kai wani wannan telan su musa amma tun daga da na fara wannan program din. Yanzu sai dai ne musu su ji daɗi kuma su sa suna proud ai dotan su ne ta musu wannan dinki din.
Good. Then you drop her from okay. All right, and you shift. Then we listen to what the narrator has to say.
On how she now makes her parents' clothes and how it makes them feel. On how she now makes her parents' clothes and how it makes them feel.
Let's go.
So message na shi ne
Okay, now.
canjin iyayena ma suna farin ciki inda suka gani canji. Dama already za su doki kaya su kai wani wannan telan su musa amma tun daga da na fara wannan program din. Yanzu sai dai ne.
So we just open up this part, okay?
On how she now makes her parents' clothes and how it makes them feel.
So from this part, just close it, okay? Then look for another shot, okay? Different angle of her interview. All right. Just look for a different angle. Anyone like this, okay? Then drop it and close this part.
On how she now makes her parents' clothes and how it makes them feel.
Good. So we are done with
And
the
how it
story of
makes them
Dorcas,
feel.
guys. In the aspect of linear editing, okay, we are done, right? So basically, we are moving to the next, I think, next story, right? We are going to, this story is Kagoro. In Kagoro, Affinity, you know,
In Kagoro, Affinity Andrew.
Affinity Andrew. So we are moving on to Kagoro, guys.
In Kagoro.
So before we come to the narration, okay, we have to put some, transition showing that we left Skidawaya, all right, to Kagoro, okay. So we are changing location in Southern Kaduna, all right. So we move into, see the script. The script says show sequence emerging from her home and picking up the bags, right? The bags. Who is Afeniki? Now we have to look for Afeniki from this shot. Now this shot, this comes say 551, day one, cam two. So we come to our rushes, day one, cam two. We look for clip number 5551. That clip will tell us who is Afeniki. All right, I think this is Afeniki, guys. 551. Yes, this is Afeniki. So let's go. We are going to look for an establishment shot of Gideon wire, guys. So I think let's see if we have a guide from the script. A guide from the script. I think let's check our drone shots, guys. Maybe we have something about Gideon wire there. Good, we have it here, guys. So we're going to use drone shot as our establishment shot, guys. I think this building should be where the lady is. Okay, now that one is this Gideon? This overexposed, but the building looks alike. Yeah, I think this is Gideon wire. This is Gideon wire, guys. So we have to look for an establishment shot to show that yes, we are now in Gideon wire. Yeah, I think this is it, guys. So let's start with this. Then you Q in and Q out, then you drop, okay? So we have to at least control this exposure, overexposed shot. Let's at least we can see what we're doing here. All right. So this is Jennifer 82. This is the Gideon wire building, right? So now we use this one as establishment shot from here. Then we will now jump to this building. All right. This is our second establishment shot. Oh my God, it's still, let's just copy. All right, not yet. Then you come down, not this, good. Then this one, I don't want her to be out by this time, okay. Then this shot, okay. Okay, yes, okay. Then we come down to her own building, right? When she starts coming out, all right, it's fine. Now we can reduce the exposure, right? So this is just an establishment shot. So this part of the shot, we have to correct it, guys. Let's look for a better angle. Good. All right, let's see how it.
In Kagoro, Afiniki Andrew, one of the beneficiaries of the vertical sock farming training.
So now this is Kagoro, right?
Afiniki Andrew, one of the beneficiaries of the vertical.
Now ask Afiniki Andrew, okay? So already I have worked on the shot, okay? So let's see how it flows.
Beneficiaries of the vertical sock farming training is preparing to transplant her tomato and pepper seedlings.
All right. Now from here, let's remove this, okay? Then join it.
As part of the vertical sock farming training is preparing to transplant.
So it means she's already out, so we cut this part, okay? Then join it to this drone shot. Let's extend this drone shot.
Sock farming training is preparing to transplant her tomato and pepper seedlings from the nursery to sack bags. She says The training has made a huge difference in her life. With 100 bags cultivated the previous year, she finished
All right. So let's start from the beginning, guys. All right.
training is preparing to transplant her tomato and pepper seedlings from the nursery to sack bags.
All right. So from here, guys, we cut it away. Then we look for the shots where she's working on her primary, her nursery plants. All right. So let's go to camp D1, camp 2. All right. So let's look where she starts working on her nursery plants. I have to be patient, guys. I have to be patient, guys. So let's go. Let's go. Now these are the shots of the nursery plants. All right. These are the shots of the nursery plants. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, I think we have come to the end of this class. In the next class, I'll show you how you can create short videos. Okay, short videos. So please, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do so and subscribe, because a lot of goodies are coming in, on content creation, guys. Okay, so this is our first live session. First, okay, I'm showing you my workstation, right? So this is basically what I do every day. All right, so I'll be glad to be sharing my knowledge with you, as long as you promise to be here whenever I come live. Okay, and we're going to agree on a time and date that will be convenient for all of us, so that we'll come all at once and share knowledge, guys. Okay, so let me turn to my face so that you all can see me. All right, guys, thank you very much for being part of today's class. Okay, so please, you can share this video on your timeline. All right, and make sure you join us on our next section. See you in our next class, guys. Bye.